Hey, Stephen Smith here, and I believe that I have a word from the Lord for you today. You know, that word happens to be still. Okay, maybe that's two words, but God showed me this morning. I think it'll really help us out if we take a look at some of the scriptures that are associated with that phrase, be still. Obviously, the first one we would go to is Psalms 37:7, and it says, "Be still in the presence of the Lord and wait patiently for him to act." Don't worry about evil people who prosper or fret about their wicked schemes. It's pretty simple and straightforward, isn't it? That we just wait in the presence of the Lord and wait patiently for him to act on our behalf. There are people out there that are doing things against us. There are people out there that we don't agree with, and we believe that what their actions are actually wrong. And yet we want to take matters into our own hands, and it usually doesn't end too well when we do that. But if we allow God to do that, if we wait patiently for him to act, then we know that God's pure and perfect will actually come to pass. You know, Psalms 46:10 takes this the next step, and it says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be honored by every nation. I will be honored throughout the world." So what God's telling us here is that he wants us to be still and know that God himself is here and that he can take care of all of these things, that the things that he does actually will give him glory. They'll bring glory to his own name rather than us doing it ourselves. How many times have you taken matters into your own hands and it just hasn't worked out that well? This is one of those cases, wouldn't it be? So let me share this scripture with you. This isn't what we would normally think about when we see be still in the presence of the Lord, but it actually helps us to understand this even more. This is Mark 4:39. And the situation is that Jesus is out on the lake. He's sleeping in the boat, and there's this huge windstorm that comes up. The boat's about to be destroyed. The disciples shake him and wake him up and say, "Lord, don't you care that we're all about to drown?" And Jesus stands up and he says this. This is Mark 4:39. When Jesus woke up, he rebuked the wind and said to the waves, "Silence, be still." Suddenly the wind stopped and there was great calm. You know, I looked at this and I said, wow, it means to be still, but this word in the Greek, it actually means to be muzzled. It doesn't mean to be perfectly calm like what we would expect the sea to be. It means to be muzzled. How many times do we just need to be muzzled? When we're told to be silent and when we're told to be still, wouldn't that be much better for us? I mean, think about the last words that you've spoken, the things that you've commanded, the things that you've actually brought to pass because of the things that you've said. This actually applies to that. Take a look at Matthew 12:36 and 37. It tells us, "And I tell you this, you may give an account on Judgment Day for every idle word that you speak. The words you say will either acquit you or they will condemn you." The very words that you speak are the words that are actually being recorded. No, God's not sitting there with a video camera. What's happening is that the words that you speak and the words that you say, the things that you do, actually what's happening is that those things are coming to pass. So what have you done and what have you said with your words? Have they been good? Have they been negative? Have they been positive? Take a look. Listen to each of those different things. Look at what David wrote in the 62nd Psalm. This is the first verse. It says, "I wait quietly before God, for my victory comes from him." It's pretty simple, isn't it? If we allow God to take the victory and allow him to move forward on these things, and if we just are still, if we just muzzle our voices sometimes, we have to know that what God is going to bring to pass is actually what we fully need. It's a pretty powerful statement, isn't it? Well, here's the word that I believe that the Lord has for you today. Stop for just a moment and listen to me carefully, and you will hear me. I have created the worlds with my voice. What have you created with yours? Know that I cannot change the words that you speak, so be careful to speak only what you truly desire. Well, I hope that this word has actually been an encouragement for you. You're more than welcome to share this on Facebook. You can go to our webpage at awfg.today and you can see all of our previous messages. You can even participate in the blog and tell us what you think. You can also find the transcripts of this message there as well. Well, I encourage you to also go to YouTube. The posts are there. You can also see the videos. You're more than welcome to share those as well. Well, God bless you, and I hope to hear from you soon.